some changes. So we are going to have something new in our club. Like changing the format, making it more interesting for us. And something borrowed. What is something to borrow? We should learn the experience of other Toastmasters club and adopt the best practices of those clubs. And we should also cooperate with other debates clubs to learn from them, because we should learn from them. Secondly, we are going to become a pool of talented speakers and leaders of the country. So have you ever thought why people come here? Just think about yourself. When did you come here? Why? Because all people who come here, they have some common feature. They are in search of something. They are in some transition period. They are looking for something new. Maybe they just recently graduated some university or came having studied abroad, or they want to change something in their life. Here they can change. Here they can find the answers to their questions. Here they can master their public speaking skills, their leadership. We are going to launch Samad Panov's program of ATC community leaders, where we are going to have these lectures about leadership skills. But not we are going to listen to these lectures, we are going to apply them by launching social programs. Like in Astana Alumni Association, we can have these charity programs. Any leader can apply their skills by leading some project. Maybe he can even work with orphanages or help some retired people. So everything we are going to have here. And think about it. If you were an HR director or manager of some very serious business, who would you hire? For example, you come to ATC and you are working as HR manager. Are you going to, I'm sorry for Bolshak graduates, I'm also a Bolshak graduate. Am I going to go to the database of Bolshak graduates, take the CV, look at just, oh, this is wonderful university, he graduated. Or am I coming here and see them in action? I see them in action, and of course we hire these people who we see in action, who already do this, who have experience, not only their diploma. And that's something that recently Samad Khan, he wanted to launch some projects and to make business, and he said, who are the first people you are going to have as partners? Of course, the ones who you see in actions. Here we are going to be a pool of leaders, and leaders of the country, because we are going to boost the establishment of such kind of clubs in other cities. And of course, today we came with the idea that not only in our country, but in other countries as well, we are going to help to open other clubs in Central Asia. Thirdly, we are going to promote speaking skills. Speaking skills should be not just a skill just available to some selected people. It should become an activity, it should become a real hobby. Like reading clubs here, like some biking clubs, so people should enjoy it. How are we going to do this? We should follow the tradition of ATC best speakers on a higher level, as our communication will say, and we are going to have TEDx ATC conference. Why not TEDx? I think we are very ambitious to have it next summer. So, and the last point is, we should become the energy generator for every member we have. Because when people work, for example, you work in the daylight, but later in the evening you are tired, you can't work without electricity, without a light. There comes the help of generator of the electricity. Just imagine, like in Stone Age, you have these stones, you must roll the stones in your light, but when you rub the stones, there comes a fire that warms you. So, figuratively you can say we are not going to rub, imagine we are all stones, and when we mingle, when we communicate on these social events, we get this fire between us, some warmth, some friendship, and this energy, these pajama parties, these picnics, everything we have, they nurture us and they give us more power to work. But you may actually wonder, how is it going to happen? This is going to happen because of some wonderful team members who I chose, who I thought of very long, and I looked at these guys when they were doing their projects, and I saw a fire, a light in their eyes, and I believe these are true leaders, and they're going to introduce what are they going to do and share with you their plans.
I'm going to be the root of this tree, and my main goal is to reinforce your ideas, provide you with nourishment, and be a strong base for you. I first of all would like to make less bureaucracy in our club. Whatever we will be doing, we will try to make it in a user-friendly way, working together with VPIT and so on. So we will try to work towards doing things smartly. Second point is that advising and supporting new members. When you are first recruited into a club and when you are a member, you all need advice, support, and it would be our tradition to host orientation day for the newcomers, where they can learn easily about the program, what to start and how to achieve the success. Third point is developing peer-to-peer mentorship. Sometimes we don't have much time to dedicate ourselves to mentorship or being a constant member of the club. So we would make it easily so that everyone can mingle and exchange with their ideas, how you can improve on presenting your speech, doing different leadership projects, and so on. The fourth point is that we will have a box where during the meeting or after the meeting, anyone who has some points that would help our club to become better, in an anonymous way, there would be some comments like, I do not like this kind of meeting, or I would suggest to have different format, and so on. So this way we would be trying to get feedback from you, and through it we will try to change and improve. Fifth point is that introducing fresh ideas and formats. What does it mean? As Alia noted, we at Toastmasters Club, part of Toastmasters International. There are so many clubs in the world, and they can be having very fun ideas on evaluation part, maybe accounting, and so on. So we can take the best practices and implement it here. The sixth point is constant work on meeting theme, contents. So we would be working what would be interesting to you. For instance, if you are interested about getting advice on buying a flat in Astana, we would be trying to make it very valuable and informative meeting. Seventh is organizing ATC Best Speech Contest on a high level. We would try and we would do our best, because I believe this is a club where we have a lot of brilliant speakers with splendid ideas, and why not to showcase them and present to our society. Eighth point is make more CCCL, ACB, AOB. It means very high professional, good speakers will be more in our club, because all who are sitting here, they have a great potential. So I would be strongly supporting you and reinforcing your future growth.